We now have a confirmation. North Korea's missile provocation, was detected almost immediately by Japan and the United States. Some 3 to 4 minutes after the launch, Japan issued a nationwide J alert warning notifying its citizens and an evacuation order to 12 regions. In a swiftly organized media conference, Japan's Chief Cabinet Secretary Yoshihide Suga called Pyongyang's repeated provocations totally unacceptable and said Tokyo would protest in the strongest possible terms. Japan's Foreign Minister Taro Kono reportedly said that given the range of the missile, he thinks it was an intercontinental ballistic missile. There's been no official response from Washington yet, but the White House says President Trump has been briefed on the situation by his Chief of Staff, John Kelly. The U.S. Pacific Command confirmed the launch, but said it posed no threat to North America or Guam. Seoul's foreign minister and U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson briefly spoke over the phone on how to respond to the North's latest provocation. The UN Security Council will convene a meeting on Pyongyang's missile launch on Friday afternoon local time. This comes on the heels of the UN Security Council resolution adopted earlier this week after the regime's 6th nuclear test.